Here with Lyme here, just bringing you guys this video about the Beam app on Xbox One, the fact that you can stream with it. And I've had a couple people actually ask me a few questions about the actual app itself, and I just want to actually show you guys how to stream with it and what I actually do, some of the things you'll actually want to do just to make your stream better. Um, so first of all, here we're actually just at the dashboard. And what we're going to actually do for starters, this is what I usually do anyways, because the fact that sometimes you're not going to want to actually be um, in where anybody can actually join you. So the first thing you want to do, let me go up here. Just going to want to start a party if you don't want anybody else to actually be on your Beam stream, basically. So if you actually have friends, that's perfectly fine. But the thing is that um, you have to remember, if you're going to add a microphone during your broadcasting, let's say, you're trying to do a commentary or something for somebody, then what's going to actually happen? Oh, come on. Did it actually go? It says looking for, okay. I don't even know why that, oh, that's just the thing. Okay, never mind. I'm not even, so anyways, you can actually see my microphone is working there. It's actually on. So that's one thing you'll actually want to check too, is to just make sure if you have a microphone that's plugged into your controller, that it's actually one that has an on-off switch, and just make sure it's actually on. It's actually a good thing just to double check, make sure it's actually working. So that'll be the first thing. Like I said, do that. And then we're just going to go through Paladins here, and I'll actually show you guys how the Beam process actually works. Probably some of you either already tried it or maybe are thinking about actually trying it. Now, the thing is that I've also heard too, some people complaining the fact that their audio was out of sync. Their Beam stream was not actually that good. Oh, actually, one more thing I just want to show you guys too. If that's an issue too, what you guys can actually do, I'm just going to go over to settings here for a second. And you can actually check your internet connection. Now, I had read somewhere, I don't know exactly where it was, and it said that for Beam FTL, which is the actual very fast response time. In other words, it almost happens instantaneously where there's no delay for your stream. Somebody said it's recommended to have a 10 megabit upload, basically. So the thing is that with having that 10 upload, it actually gives you a buffer size. So my actual connection is more than 10. It's just somewhere between 10 and 11 up. So the thing is that if somebody else is actually having that issue, then that could be a problem as to some of why some of these people are actually having these problems. Now, at the moment, that's the only way it is. I did make a suggestion actually that they go ahead and change that. Now it shows my download speed is 79.69, and my actual download is actually better than that. I actually have a 150. I usually get around 120 on an internet test with my computer with on the PC. For some reason, Xbox always shows slower, and then the upload speed here is 10.76, so I'm actually in the clear. So you guys can actually go ahead and do this. If your upload speed is, let's say, 2 megs, obviously you're not going to get that great quality, but I would actually go ahead and check that first. Now we'll go back here. We'll go back to Paladins. Now the thing is, a couple different things that you're going to want to actually do. So the thing is that we'll go over to the Beam app here. And what we'll do is go ahead and go broadcast your game. Now, I know Beam's been having a few issues. Sometimes people are having problems streaming. And for some reason, it just goes up here and says try later. So as you can see here, microphone is on. Now that's, like I said, the microphone you can actually use to your Xbox One headset, basically. So that's not connected to your computer. It's actually connected to your console itself, and that's the actual one that you're broadcasting back and forth. You're talking to people on live multiplayer games, whatever the case is. Now your next thing is going to actually be your camera. If you have a Kinect, I would suggest you actually turn it on. You won't be able to see it in your stream itself, but the thing is, on Beam it'll actually have your camera there. So I'm just going to turn it on, then I'm going to show you. Then you have an actual chat. Obviously you want that on, just so that your actual chat comes onto your screen itself. And then if you are playing with an additional party of different people and whatnot, then you actually want to include your party audio. So you just go ahead and turn that on. Now your move camera position, I actually use the top right, and you can go ahead and change that wherever you want to. Now my Kinect is not working at the moment. I just need to actually change something very, very quick. For some reason my Kinect does not like to come on. I don't know why. So I'm just going to quickly unplug it and I will go ahead and see if I can actually get it to come up here. So I have it plugged in. There we go. For some reason, it just doesn't like to start with my console. I'm not exactly sure why. So as you can see there, my actual Connect is up in the corner. And obviously you can change it to different spots. So thing is, you can actually change that around. But like I said, it's actually good to have. So if you do have your Connect connected with your Xbox One, I suggest actually using that as a basically just as a feature to actually have a webcam on your thing. Now I know it's not that great a quality at the moment. I don't have that much lighting in here, and obviously and behind me here is actually somewhat messy, but it actually works. Now the thing is that you can actually move your broadcast overlay too. You have the same thing basically. You can move this to several different places. I have it in the bottom right, but if you choose to, the only place you can't move this is actually in the center. But other than that, I like having it in the bottom right. That'll actually show you how long you've been broadcasting for, how many viewers you have, whether or not your mic's connected, your webcam, everything like that. So we can just go ahead and go on finish again. Now, the other thing is too, once you're into here, this actually shows your broadcast title, and then you can go to advanced broadcast settings. Now you can change your broadcast title. I don't need to. I'm just going to put it as stream test, so that's perfectly fine. And then on here, advanced broadcast settings. I'll actually just click over here for a second. And it shows there, this is mic on, mic volume is 10, game and system volume. Now I actually turn this down to about 3 just because of the fact I find that the game will actually be too loud and it'll actually drown you out and you won't have any voice on your stream. Now you may have to adjust that or possibly go the opposite direction depending on how everything's working. Now your video quality is standard or high. I don't actually know what the difference is between the two. So on here, I'm just going to actually leave it on standard. And then, of course, include camera and broadcast. And you can see below, that's a camera preview. You have to excuse my room. It's an actual mess at the moment. I'm aware of that. So anyways, back to here. And I don't know why that actually kicks you right back out. It doesn't actually just go back to the point where you can go ahead and start your broadcast. But anyways, the case is here is that what you can do is do that. And I find, too, that sometimes if you start your stream and then what happens is if you go ahead and end it, what will actually happen is it'll leave or cause an actual unsync issue between the actual game and what's going on Beam. So basically here, if we just go ahead, we can start our broadcast now. Everything is running. Oh, we're going to go ahead and click. Oops, that's not supposed to do that. Sometimes you just got to double check, make sure all your settings are still on. Let's see if it's going to give me an issue. No, it's not. Everything's going to be fine. So include party audio. Like I said, you don't have to have this on if you're not in a party. But the thing is that if somebody happens to join you, then their audio will not be with you. And I think they actually have to agree to it also too. So we're just going to go on here. We're going to go ahead and start the broadcast. It actually says started broadcasting. Audio is included. Okay, it shows on the right hand side, it says 0 minutes, 0 viewers at the moment. I have a microphone and I have a camera connected. So that's, like I said, my Connect. Now you can actually go to your game channel or your Beam channel, I should say, and actually just go ahead and check there to make sure it is actually streaming there correctly before you get started. And mine at the moment, okay, there it goes. It kicks in. Just took a second. So on my actual Beam app itself, it actually says that I have one watching. That'll be me. On here, it actually shows that I don't have anybody watching at the moment. So basically what I'm going to try and do, oh, my stream just actually stopped for some reason. I don't even know what's going on. I think they're having issues today. Or they seem to be anyways. Okay, well, at the moment, it's not working. It says I'm broadcasting here. So maybe what I'll do, I'll actually go ahead and I'll stop my broadcast. And then we're going to go ahead and start it again and see if for some reason it just didn't want to connect properly. The Beam at the moment is not perfect. There's still iron out the bugs, I think. I really don't have to worry about this, so I'm not going to put it on. But like I said, that's just for you guys. So go ahead. I'll start the broadcast again. And we'll see what happens. See if it actually goes through here or not. Okay, at the moment it's still not showing. Oh, there we go. It actually went ahead and kicked in, I do believe. Or at least it's trying to. Okay, so like I said, I've actually verified now by going to my account on Beam.Pro that it is actually streaming. I can actually see it there. So on this point here, this is basically just to show you guys the fact that I was on live. This is my actual Beam upload. I actually downloaded that from Beam. And what I'm going to do is later on, I'll actually have a video for you guys that actually show you guys how you can actually download that yourself and then re-upload that video to YouTube. So basically, I'm running this so that you guys can see the fact that, you know, it is broadcasting from Xbox to Beam, and then up in the corner, that's actually what was saved onto Beam itself. So that was actually the broadcast that was broadcast, basically. So I'll just let this run for a couple minutes, and then I'll have a quick wrap up at the end here, and then I'll explain to you guys exactly what's coming up, how to upload your video to YouTube. So hopefully so far this has actually helped anybody who's wondering exactly what to do or how to set it up, whatnot.
The battle is about to begin.
Gonna 10 seconds here before we start.
There's some fight in you after all.
An enemy is unstoppable.
It doesn't even make any sense on that one. So I hope this video has helped in any way possible. Like I said, just a couple of tips and pointers basically in the video and show you how exactly to stream to Beam on your Xbox One. Now we'll have a video coming out shortly that's going to actually tell you how to take your stream that you just actually done and upload that to YouTube. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming up very, very soon. I'm actually working on that right now as soon as I get done this one. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we will actually talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.